I bet she's just running late. Okay. It's only 11:59, so you still have a minute or two. The grace period. And you can't see who's coming because it's like blacked out.
Yeah, and maybe she texted. I just haven't been able to access my phone for a long time.
Okay, guys, I think we're live. So we don't have to start, but
just be careful what you do.
Oh, and we have 2 viewers. Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome, viewers.
I would do one of those.
Oh, one of those is Melissa next to
Is the other one you?
Because it might count the person doing the filming.
I don't think so.
I think
Surely
good job.
not.
You are doing great. You look awesome.
Oh.
The cell phone sheds like 15 pounds.
I wish.
We did get quite a few views of surprisingly.
3. We're up to 3.
Oh, but I mean of the
Is that
last
you?
one.
No, I was on the other day.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, good.
Yes. And while we're waiting for our few other people to come, we will say hello to all of our
Yay!
all of our other friends who are here.
She's doing it.
Well, I mean,
All right. Sorry to those of you at home for that bumpy ride.
all right. Well, it's 12:01, so I'm going to call this meeting to order. My name is Rebecca Young, and I am your PTO president. Thank you for coming and spending your lunch break with me, with us. I know you guys are all busy, and I appreciate you guys taking the time. Since there's not a lot of us, I thought we can go ahead around the room and introduce each other so we all know who we are. I'm Rebecca Young. I have a 3rd grader, Grace, and a 1st grader, Finn.
I'm Erin Ferris. I'm your PTO secretary, and I have a 4th grader, Will, and a 2nd grader, Hallie.
And I'm Nicole Fowler, and I am the treasurer, and I have a 3rd grader, Alyssa, here at Rock Creek.
Okay, I'm Melissa Melnick, and my son Colton is a 3rd grader at Rock Creek.
Just
Sorry, baby. I'm Jessica, and I have a kindergartner and a 2nd grader.
I'm Robin Jones. I'm the principal. Hello.
Kristen Howell, I have a pre-K, 1st grader, and 2-year-old, and I'm treasurer-elect.
My name is Natra. I'm Mom Alec. He had a pre-K, kindergarten.
Welcome.
Welcome. Andrea McMurray, teacher representative. Lindsay Templer, daughter Sarah, is in kindergarten this year.
I'm Rachel Richmond, son is in 1st grade.
Well, thank you all for coming. So I just quickly want to update you guys on our lack of library furniture. I know last meeting we had mentioned that we had purchased library furniture and we did receive it. However, it was not exactly what we wanted. And so the company was kind enough to return it, and they are currently making exactly what we wanted. And so it should arrive sometime before December. What do you have any updates on that?
I mean, the last that I heard from him is that he was waiting to hear from the manufacturer for basically a confirmation of the order. And then once we get that, then we'll have a more specific estimated delivery date. But I'm assuming that once they receive our order, maybe, 8 weeks, after that, I think that was about the timeline that we operated on with the furniture that was delivered.
And I have been in the library while the kids have been having the classes, and they have enjoyed sitting in different spots and being able to kind of sit wherever they want and watching the smart board. They have it nice and organized, so it's not really impacting the students at us. I think it really impacted this meeting.
We're also having optional staff yoga this afternoon in here since we have this large space.
Yeah.
We have a certified yogi, I think that's what you call them, on staff. And so we're going to enjoy no furniture as long as we can.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So another thing on the agenda is we were thinking about starting a morning coffee date. This would be just like a casual get together for parents of Rock Prairie students to meet at Starbucks on a given date. It's not like a PTO run event. It's just kind of an organized thing that you come and get to meet the different members of parents and families that are at Rock Prairie, and I think it would be a great time for fellowship and get to know each other. Some of the PTO members would be there. We are not going to recruit you. We are not going to ask you to volunteer. This is just a way for us to get to know each other in the community. I think it'd be great to get to know each other outside of school as well inside of school. The other thing is our book fair dinner coming up. It's a grandparent. You can invite your grandparents to come, and we're going to have Roadhouse is catering the dinner. When you can, for $6, you get your choice of hamburgers, chips, and a drink. A pulled pork sandwich and a hot dog, I believe, is $4. And we're also going to be playing bingo that night for books. So it'll be a fun event. A sign-up sheet at home, and the order forms for your dinners are supposed to come back on Friday, but we will have enough. If you don't know if you can make it on that Wednesday, we will have enough food ordered so you can come and eat without having to fill out an order form. We're just going to have a pre-order. And that is all I have today. Ms. Jones, you're up.
Sure. I just want to thank you guys all for being here today and for all your hard work to get the year started. Huge thanks for all of your help with Boosterthon and everybody here, as well as help in our garden that we've had. We had a garden event and that was great. So just lots of really great opportunities for families to be involved. And that's, I know, our goal with PTO. We do raise money. We do things like that. But our main goal is to unite our parents and our school together so we're one big community. So I just appreciate all of you guys' help and all your help out there with doing that. Let's see. We've had a great first 6 weeks of school. Our new reporting periods are 9-week periods instead of 6-week periods. So you'll receive a report card at the end of 9 weeks, and you'll have 4 of those official report cards this year. And that is one change for our school year. Another change was the amount of minutes. Come on in. Yeah. The amount of minutes of our day has increased by 10, 5 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon. You guys are doing an excellent job with that. Most of the children are getting to school on time, and it's really being a very productive day. So thank you all for your support with that as well. I have an update on the track outside. The City of College Station has approved through City Council for the next phase. For the next phase of the city park renovation, and that's going to involve the track. So they're going to resurface that. If any of you were able to share in my experiences when I was a 4th grader a couple of weeks ago, one of the first things that we did was run a mile outside on that track. And I realized just how many holes there are. I had a lot more problems than the holes on the track, is what I'm going to tell you, with running a mile, but it does need to be resurfaced. And so it's very, very expensive. And so we're glad the city has decided to take that on. So that will be happening out there.
Do we have a timeline on that?
No, we don't, because we have really no control over that. So what he told me was once the bids come in and the contractor is decided and all that, once the work starts, it goes very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting to the point of starting it. And so, but he would keep in contact with us and we would know. Obviously, I'll communicate to you all when that's going to happen. I think really that's it. Rebecca talked about our dinner, but for dinner night. And so I hope to see all of you guys out there. We just wanted to create an opportunity for some community. If you want to come and you do not want to get a catered meal and eat, that's fine. Please just come and share in the fellowship and the bingo, and it'll be fun. We're calling it Pirate Bingo, and that consists of whomever's calling the numbers will probably wear a pirate hat and say "Arr!" a lot, because that's about it. So, but that's the theme of the book fair, so we thought it'd be fun to kind of go with that theme too. And we invited grandparents because we don't have an official grandparents lunch here at Rock Prairie, mostly because of the space in our cafeteria. We don't have space for a lot more people in there, but we do want to honor those special people in our lives. And so we would love for you guys to bring them that night and enjoy some time, and they can see their grandchildren's school if they want to come. Any questions? No? Okay.
Okay, am I in the right spot?
You're perfect.
Okay, so October, I guess this is the 7th week of school, and the kids have really developed their routines, and things are running smoothly. We have field trips scheduled, and we have our first fall party is going to be the 28th. And just reminder, we're going to need your help, and we want you to come and be a part of that. But please go online and fill out the VIPS safety background check so that the children are safe. And back to the booster-thon, pre-K all the way through 4th grade, enjoyed it. Everyone was included, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for your support, and we couldn't do this without you guys.
Okay, in the stack of papers you picked up is the copy of the reports for the month. And you'll see on one side of the paper is the month at a glance September monthly report, and then on the back side is the updated budget. There's again, the month is just a month at a glance. That's the transactions that actually occur in our account for that month. And then the budget on the back is the budgets that we vote on in the summers, and then I just update it as we go through the year so you kind of know where we stand. I was made known that there's one error, just a very small error that I'll need to just move over to a different category. But other than that, everything should be completely up to date as of the end of September. And if y'all ever have any questions about money, where's it going? What are we doing with it? I'm the one to talk to, and I'm love to talk to you about that. So feel free to email me anytime. Does anybody have any questions?
Nicole, where
Yes.
can people watching find these? Are they posted?
They are, our communications is Kendra, and she will post it to our website.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't
Hiding
know she
out
was
back
there.
there.
Yes. So I send PDFs to her, and then she posts it on our Rock Prairie PTO website.
rockprairiepto.org.
Any other questions?
Then along those same lines, our minutes from the September meeting are also up on the Rock Prairie PTO website. We don't print them out just to save paper, but they're always up there within a week, usually a little bit sooner than that, so that you can, if you haven't attended or you didn't get a chance to watch the meeting, you can go through the minutes, and we've got links and things like that in there that are particularly helpful. I'll make sure, for example, the link that Mrs. McMurray talked about in terms of making sure you're signed up through VIPS is on there, that sort of thing, so you can find what you're looking for. And then we need to motion for our September minutes.
Okay, motion to approve the minutes from September 2016. Second.
Second.
Okay, approved.
Can I one thing I wanted to go back and, is that okay?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
The Chick-fil-A Spirit Night isn't on here yet because I just got the check on Friday, but it was $665.89. So that
great
was
one.
fabulous. So I wanted to share that with y'all. And the other thing, which is even more fabulous, is our Kroger. We received our first quarterly Kroger check, and it was $763.10. That is on here. That is, as we've told y'all many times, very easy money for us. All you have to do is go to the Kroger website and sign up to be a community reward for Rock Prairie to be a community reward recipient of your purchases at Kroger. It does not, they give a percentage of what you spend at Kroger to Rock Prairie PTO. It's not an additional money on top of your bill. So it's kind of free money for us. So if you have not signed up for that yet or renewed for this year, please do that, because that brings in great money. And we're very thankful to Kroger for that community reward.
And the link is in the minutes.
Yes, and a little nifty thing is when I was paying for my groceries at Kroger the other day, I guess I had not renewed my Kroger rewards, and it printed out a thing to remind me, like in like the, what is it?
The receipt.
The receipt area, it said, please sign up for your renewed Kroger rewards.
Yeah, and renewing it I have done, and it's very simple.
Yes, very simple.
Well, and I would just say remind, like, we got our grandparents, like, my kids' grandparents to do it, and other people that don't have school-age kids, like aunts and uncles. Like I was just like, hey, shop at Kroger, go online. and
Because
do
it
this.
doesn't have to be
'Cause it
local
does not
Kroger,
have to
right?
be
It could be
local.
Kroger.
Right, yes.
So we have
anywhere.
some that are not in our
That's a
city
great,
that
great.
And also Florida have signed up. Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Kroger, yeah.
And Rock Prairie people do shop at Kroger. I
Yes.
see you every
Okay, I'm sorry, I backtracked. I meant to tell y'all that.
Tender communications?
I don't think anything.
Okay. Well, if you all have anything that you need to be sent out or have questions about events coming up, contact Kendra, and she will be able to get whatever you need out there. So we're going to move on to new business and our fundraising update. Melissa's here to talk about our Booster-thon and what a fabulous success it was for this year.
I'm Melissa Melnick, and I am the Booster-thon chair for this year. And this is actually our fourth year to have Booster-thon and my fourth year to chair this event. And I can say pretty confidently that, this year was very much a success in many aspects. I feel like this year, for those of you who don't know, we kind of switched the way that Booster-thon was run this year. In the past, our parents and the PTO board have pretty much run the event. Booster-thon was on campus to kickstart the event and then for the fun run, but then all of our volunteers ran the event for the 8 days in between. And that's anywhere from delivering prizes to printing out reports early in the morning, communicating with teachers and all of that. And then this year, Booster-thon, we changed our agreement with them and they were actually here every day. So rather than our PE coach giving the lessons, because Booster-thon's not only a fundraiser, but it's also a character program that teaches our kiddos lessons. And in the past, our PE coach has used her PE time and presented those lessons to the kiddos. And this year, the Booster-thon staff was here every day for every PE class and presented those lessons to the students with a lot of enthusiasm and a really great presentation. And so I feel like our kiddos benefited from the lessons this year a lot. I mean, they have in years past, but I was able to sit in on a couple of their team huddles and it seemed like the kiddos were really engaged. My son personally came home talking about the lessons every day and could tell me what he learned. And so I was really encouraged by that because even kiddos that don't participate in the fundraising aspect of it, we're still able to gain something, from the program. And then of course, we brought Booster-thon on campus initially 4 years ago for the fundraising benefit before we even knew much about what the character lessons bring for Rock Prairie. And it's by far been historically one of the best fundraisers Rock Prairie has had. It certainly helps send our kiddos on great field trips. We've been able to start teacher grants, things like that with the funds that our families raise by participating in this program. So we brought in the color run this year for fourth grade as an added incentive because those kiddos, this was their fourth year. And we thought, well, they may or may not be super excited about Booster-thon this year. So in order to keep them motivated and excited about the event, we brought in a color run. And while I think we learned some things about what all goes into having a color run, the kids had a great time. The adults all got very colorful, especially if you were out there helping throw dust. It was a lot of fun. And I'm glad that we were able to do that specifically for that group, as they're getting ready to head on to intermediate school next year. So I think it's a fun memory for them. As far as our goals, we had a 50-state challenge this year instead of a monetary goal. And with that, we had 47 states plus 9 countries. And every country we counted as a state so that we could make our 50-state goal. And so obviously that would be 56 states. So I'd say we met our goal. And then as far as dollars raised that we keep at Rock Prairie, our goal was $23,000. And right now we're sitting at right at $23,500 that we've collected for our school. And so I would say that is a great success monetarily. And some interesting facts that I was able to get from Booster-thon is that we have fewer students this year on campus. I think, Mrs. Jones, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe about 80 fewer students on campus this year than last year.
We're right at about 640. We actually had 5 new students enroll yesterday and today.
Wow.
So, but typically we're closer to 700. So
okay. So we have fewer students this year, but even with fewer students, we had more dollars pledged this year than we did last year, by about $3,000 more pledged this year than last year. And Boosterthon has all this great data that you can access, and a lot of it is measured in dollars per lap that students had pledged. I mean, you all are familiar. Your kiddos participated, or at least came home talking about it. And this year we had $11 pledged more per student than we did last year. And that's of students that participated. And we had 61% of our student population participate, and which I think is really impressive when you consider 61% of our families financially participated in the event. We were still able to raise a little over $23,000 for our school to give back to our students. So any questions about Boosterthon or what we do with that? Anything? All right. Thanks, y'all.
Up next, as the Butterfly Garden, I just want to first of all, thank everyone who came out during our service project day. I didn't know what to expect. I thought a lot of the parents would want to come and just paint a rock and walk around the garden, but you all came to work and with your tools, and it was a lot of fun. I thought it was great to see the kids working, and it was just a really fun, festive morning, and it made me really feel proud to be part of Rock Prairie. We do have our Butterfly Garden coordinator here, and so I'm gonna let her talk about what our next steps are.
Like Rebecca said, it was a great turnout that Saturday. I was so excited, and I ran out of stuff for people to do. I was like, just go weed. I was like, I don't know what else to let you do. The rocks that were painted, I was kind of waiting for all the stuff for Boosterthon to get over and stop asking people for money for a couple of weeks before we started that fundraiser. And there's a couple of butterfly meetings that are monthly in College Station. So we're going to take the rocks that the kids painted, and they actually asked if we could set up a table, and then they will donate and take the rocks that they want. So we have that going on. And then Craig Wilson contacted me and wants to have a spring service day, which I've talked to Rebecca a little bit about. But he is with Texas A&M University, and his organization is looking for a charitable donation, and they're looking at an elementary school, and he's considering us. And I'm like, yeah, that was sure. We'll do whatever you need us to do. But it was a great turnout, and I feel like everything's going really well. I have about 30 caterpillars I got from our garden, and I'm going to hopefully release them here whenever they're ready. That's about it.
Okay, well, great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Jessica, do you have anything to update about book fair?
Thursday setup, if you are not busy Thursday afternoon, and then it kicks off Friday, and it's all next week.
Okay. I think the book fair setups have already come out. Is that so? If you would like to help for an hour or two to help set up or take down, or during the day while the book fair is happening, the sign up went out, and if you need us to email it to you, we'd be happy to do so. Just contact us. The other thing is our next Spirit Night will be at McDonald's on Tuesday, October 18th. Going out, you want to set up a table and collect receipts. We'd be more than happy to have you come help us. Again, our Spirit Days are fun. We love seeing everybody outside of school. So if you can come, that would be wonderful. The next staff appreciation, Rachel.
Okay, for staff appreciation, we have started, we already did the Sonic drinks, which wasn't as organized as Becca always did it, but we had some confusion, but it went great. Everybody got a Sonic drink.
They were great drinks.
The drinks were good.
Very
We also do $5 Sonic gift cards for each teacher's birthday. So if they had a August, September birthday, and then October birthday, gift cards went out yesterday. Just a little tiny appreciation for a great Sonic drink. And if they hit that at happy hour, then they get more than one drink. On October 19th, we will have a catered meal from Olive Garden that we're looking forward to setting up for the teachers and having that for them. And then the next thing that we'll want parent help on is a Goodies with Gratitude. Every year, what is it, 85 We asked for 85 different desserts from parents, or if grandparents want to make it, that works great too. That way teachers can get a great goodie to take home for the Thanksgiving holidays. They really like it, and from what I understand, I haven't been present for one, but they get to kind of draw and come down, and it's like they won the lottery and they get this great dessert to take home. But that's all that we have coming up right now.
What date is the October one?
The 22nd, November 22nd.
No, the October one.
Oh, sorry, October 19th.
Thank you.
Okay. The next thing on our agenda is something I'm really excited about. It's Dinosaur George, which is Saturday, October 29th, and it's a free event for our families. And this is going to take replace our pancakes and PJs, which is usually done in December. And we've kind of changed it a little bit this year. We're calling it Donuts and Dinosaurs. And we will be serving donuts, fruit, coffee, milk, and juice. We're going to have a photo booth set up, and your children are allowed to walk through what essentially is the Museum of Natural History inside our gym. So we want you guys to come out and enjoy that. More information about that will be coming home soon. We are having a Texas A&M group come and help that morning so that our families can not worry about volunteering and we can spend it with our own families. So I'm really excited. The kids are excited about that too. And they're welcome to wear their PJs or wear their dinosaur or prehistoric animal costume from the day before. So it's going to be a fun time. The other things on our agenda for this month is we're still in need of a fundraising chair. We are doing a candle fundraiser in November. A fundraiser chair isn't meant to do it all by themselves. We will, the board members will help you. You really may be at the facilitator and coordinating the sign-up sheets or the and the candles to go out to the parents and collecting them. If that is something that interests you, we would be more than happy to have you come and help us. The other thing is we're going to have a PTO t-shirts orders coming out soon. We are designing a baseball tee like this one and a regular t-shirt that you are welcome to buy. And it's just going to say Rock Prairie PTO. They're really cute. The lettering is purple. Erin helped design them.
Oh, I just found a photo of a friend in Indiana who had a cute one,
And so we will
download the photo.
So we will be sending out an order form soon, and we'll also be when we sell t-shirts, we'll also have them out as well. Is there any questions, concerns before I go ahead and adjourn this meeting? Oh, you missed the room mom. After this meeting, I will go ahead and do the room mom meeting. Is there anybody else who's here for the room mom meeting as well?
Okay. And we can leave the live feed up because I know there were some people that wanted to watch the room mom meeting and weren't able to. And so then we'll have that. We can post to the channel and
Don't forget to sign in.
Yes, and sign in
Before you leave.
and okay. No giveaways today, but next time, and we'll make sure to have some extra ones. Our next PTO meeting is Tuesday, November 1st, and it's a nighttime meeting at 6 p.m. in our cafeteria. And again, I want to thank you all for coming and supporting us. It's just nice to see such friendly faces and familiar faces, and thank you. I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting at 12:28 p.m. Well,
I think there's a little chit chatting.
yes, maybe.
I think so too.
Yes.
Like, really want to be done with what I have to say. That's true. When it's up, there's much less like back and forth conversation.
Well, you guys know it.
Yes. Well, that's
Oh, thanks. Maybe you should give me some pictures.
actually, now you can hold meeting number 2.
Are you coming?
It's funny. They can see. Periodically, I would just be like, in and out of the.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming.
Are you guys
This meeting is done. We're going home.
What do we have? That's not what we're doing. That's what we're doing. At the original.
The one where like you're independent.
Yes.
So either you're reading or
Yes,
writing
because
or
she just asked me first.
whatever. Yeah.
You don't have to do the paper. Yes. Great. Yeah. Okay, so I have all the teacher grants. Whatever. I because I didn't have time to learn them. I think so.
Okay. Whenever it's on my calendar, that's.
I think,
Sorry,
so I took a copy, they messed up. I needed her to get a copy of it. Take them out.
I can do it.
So if you want to take the rest of the files now, I have them all organized. I can just quickly copy. Actually, I'll just show it to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so this is Ms. Young, and she'll be talking about room parent stuff. Go ahead.
Well, thank you all for volunteering to be a room parent. We are so thankful to have you guys. I know our teachers appreciate the extra help in coordinating classroom parties and classroom help. I'm just going to quickly go through what the handbook that was emailed to you if you are a room parent, and it is called it's on the bottom of your email from Becca Johnson, and it talks about your room parent responsibilities. Your responsibilities are to communicate with your teacher about parties, what they would be interested in having parties, how they would like that to look like. You're also ask if they would like help and coordinate that help for them. All that information on getting started is in this getting started checklist, your communication guidelines, and your responsibilities with the teacher. We really would like continuity within all the rooms. So if you follow this handbook, you're in good shape. Our 3 parties for the year are Friday, October 20th. Christmas or the holiday, winter holiday, is Tuesday, December 20th. And our Valentine's Day is Tuesday, February 14th. Becca has really done a really great service for you guys and in giving you all the information that you need. Once you become a room parent, the first thing that you would need to do is email your parents. Becca Johnson included this form in that email, and it's just an introduction letter that you can edit for yourself, and it's just introducing yourself to the parents. This is very important for you to send out. The information in this will provide you with the other parents' emails, names, and phone numbers. If you do not have this piece of paper, the teachers can't give you their emails just by asking. So it's very important that you mail this out and get that information yourself and create a class list. And also, it will give you some sort of insight on where the parents are able to help. Some parents will be able to help and come to every single party. Other parents would only like to submit money because they're working, can't attend, or some parents will choose just not to participate in parties, and that is fine as well. But this is just a really great resource for you to have. And then after that, I would suggest you also create a sign-up sheet in Sign Up Genius with these emails so that you have all the information in one place and easily available for you to send out. Before beginning the planning of any party, I would email your teachers. In the beginning of the year, the teachers talk about what kind of parties they would like per grade level. For instance, usually kindergartners do a cookie decorating party for the fall party. So I would email you. The teachers usually already have a list available of things that they need, and they will email that to you. And they will also ask if you can plan any activities. I brought up for the meeting, the first party on October 28th is a very busy day for our students. There is a lot planned. I would only plan to do 1 or 2 activities at the most because the party can be no longer than 20 minutes. But again, I would contact your teacher and see what she would like. I also encourage you to, after you're done talking to the teacher and you're ready to send out the email, please send out that email. You are not supposed to do it all your own. This is the other children and parents in the class would like to participate, even if they can't be there. That can of icing that they get to bring, I mean, they feel like they are providing for their kids, and they are. And I want them to have that opportunity to contribute, even if they're not there. So please send out that email asking for help. The other duty as as the brew mom is to spoil our teacher for on her birthday or throughout the year. And again, it's about coordinating, asking parents help. Becca had sent an email that says she's collecting money for the teacher's birthday, and send that out. And then after you collected the money and you picked out a date that you would like to have her birthday on, 2 of the dates are on her actual birthday. If they have a summer birthday, then Valentine's Day is another great day to celebrate the teacher, and you can also plan to do her half birthday throughout the year. But after you're done purchasing the gifts for her birthday, or any times, it's a great idea to send a letter out to the parents saying, telling them what you used in order to purchase their money, so they're aware, and they also like to know where the money went. The other thing in the email is Becca Johnson sent out is a few of your favorite things. On that is an Excel sheet, and on that form, it has your teacher's name and every single thing that they could possibly love. So their favorite Sonic drinks, Starbucks drinks, coffee, flowers, where they shop. It's a great resource to collect the information for you to get to know your teacher better. It's good for you to share it with other parents because they might not want to participate in the group gift. They might want to do something on their own. So I would also share that information with your teachers. There are some blank forms too in that file that you can print out. And I think it's handy if you fill it out yourself and photocopy it and send it home to your students in the class. Another thing would be to ask if the teacher wanted help and where they could help them in the classroom, and email that information out to the parents. There's a lot of at-home projects sometimes that maybe take an hour or two, and they are really benefits both the teacher and the students. Staff Appreciation Week is May 1 through 5, May 1st through the 5th, and during that time you'll be sent a list of daily you can do. One time we've had, one day was you rock, and there are suggestions of your students bringing pop rocks or little rocks or something along those lines, and that will be sent to you. And again, you email it out to your parents. Speaking of emails, and I apologize, the emails that Becca Johnson have sent you, I encourage you to use them. These have already been approved by Ms. Jones or other board members of the PTO. And if you want to stray from the emails that Becca Johnson has sent you, you need to email them to myself or to Becca so that we can approve them. We want to make sure that there is some continuity across the board, and so that nothing gets a little, so nothing is different than what we've already planned for. If there is any other questions, feel free to email us or contact us. We have all this information handed for you. I just want to encourage you to remember that you are not supposed to do this all yourself, and you are just the coordinator, and we are so thankful that you volunteered to be a room parent. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Rebecca.